today?
Amazing, amazing day. My dog woke me up at 3:50 in the morning. Then I went back to
Ama-
sleep for like 20 minutes, and then it woke me up again.
Excellent, excellent. So we're going to give a little snippet about the parsha, something very beautiful, something very nice. This Shabbat is a double parsha, right? We have Parashat Vayakel and Pekudei.
Hazak,
Where
hazak.
Chazak, Chazak, where Vayakel Moshe Rabbeinu assembles the nation, right, for the national project of building the Mishkan. And the Jewish people gave an overwhelming giving heart, and Pekudei deals with the accounting of all the materials used that was donated to the building of the Mishkan. And the interesting things to note here is that the Parashat Vayakel, which means he assembled, stars with Moshe Rabbeinu assembling the Jewish people. And the question could be, why assemble all the people, right? Why not just the craftsmen, the people are putting it together? And the answer could be that there is a difference between the I and we. And since this is a national project that everyone has to be involved in, right, together, it's the power of the nation rather than the individual. So we talk about unity and togetherness. And further in the parsha, it talks about the giving heart. And the question could be asked, why do we care if his heart was vested in the action of giving or not? And perhaps the answer could be that the Torah wanted to teach us that the spiritual is more powerful than the physical, and the vesting of the heart into the action is more powerful than the action of the hand giving. And so finally, Pekudei teaches us that no matter who a person is or whom he knows, he's still going to have to do an accounting for every single action, right? And stating that this may God bless and God willing will bless you and all that is yours. And similar to this Shabbat, that has three significances: Shabbat, which is the month of Nisan; Shabbat, the blessing of the new month; and Shabbat, finishing the book of Shemot. So in the same way, I hope and pray that each and every one of you, God willing, B'ezrat Hashem, should be blessed with health and success and everything that you do, and that we should learn from this parsha. So this was something.
Mate,
This is a nice little Dvar Torah that my
you
friend
left me
Josh sent over there.
speechless, and that's hard to do.
Yosh, you had a few words you wanted to say for Shabbat.
I do, and it's funny because it connects to what you said as far as how we are, as how people look at us, and how we present ourselves, and everyone kind of has their own characteristics. But so we see with the Kohen Gadol his beautiful, beautiful outfit, and I didn't know this until recently that there was no pockets in this outfit. I mean, I don't know why there would be, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be pockets to put something in there. I don't know whatever he has to take in there, but there's no pockets. And so, and I heard an amazing, opinion about why he had no pockets, and it's also connected to why Moshe had him almost make like a checklist of all the money he collected. Kohen Gadol, probably you look at him as like a very honest person. I mean, or he's probably not going to be the Kohen Gadol. Moshe, how can anyone question Moshe in any way? Even though all those years the Jews always questioned him and Hashem. But even the greatest of greatest, they didn't want to have the Kohen Gadol have pockets because they didn't want even one person thinking, "Oh, what if he's taking something when he goes inside, or when he leaves?" Even Moshe, why is Moshe making a checklist when Moshe is so honest? Because even him, he didn't want one person to question his honesty. That it's to the point where it's almost like when you go to like an event, like you dress for the event. You want to play the part. So playing the part of an honest person is not just how you speak or what you do; it's also how you present yourself.
All right.
I mean, if you go into, it makes sense now that I think about it. You go into a place, you have all these pockets all of a sudden, and like all these things that you could throw something in there, and you don't look like an honest person. People might question you, even if you're a celebrity or a high profile person. So it's so important to present yourself in the eyes of Hashem and other people in a very honest way.
Right. Excellent. Amazing. It was funny.
And
I somebody just sent me today talking about pockets, a jacket that you can travel with, and it has like 1,000 pockets, and you put all your clothing in it, your socks, your undershirts, and everything inside, and it turns into a bag. So just
imagine if the Kohen Gadol went into the Mishkan with a jacket like that.
right.
Like, what are you carrying?
Exactly. All right, amazing. Well, anyways, we wish everyone an amazing Shabbat and look out for our podcasts.
I just had a couple of things.
Yeah. Don't
Please,
forget to like and subscribe.
yes, yes, that's the most important thing. But these are just some side notes. Please try not to speak during Kaddish. It's a lot of work for someone to commit to saying Kaddish. They're saying it for someone who's neshama. is about to go to Shemaim, God willing, do not interrupt that. People. I'm not perfect. People talk during davening sometimes, but during Kaddish, just think about what the person's going through.
Right.
To get that soul to have comfort. Every time someone says Kaddish, you're comforting that soul. Just like you said, about it's not just about the body, it's about the soul. But so just picture this soul up there, and all of a sudden the person saying Kaddish for him is being interrupted. It's not a nice thing. I don't know how else to
Right.
put it.
Kol hakavod. Amazing. All right, guys. Shabbat shalom. Thank you very much for coming today. See you.
Enjoy your Shabbos.
You too. Bye.